favourite memories of my grandparents is when my granddad took me to the cottage bird for the first time with my little sister. We played at the park and then we saw all the birds in their nests, and then we kept walking down and up the stairs to go see them.
One of my favourite memories is whenever Laura, Katie, Aidan, me and Hannah and Kira went to my granny's and we baked buns.
One of my favourite memories was when my granny had a wee stick with the bulbs on it, and she used to call it the magic stick, and I started calling it the magic stick as well, because she would have hid a Kinder Surprise under the pillow, and I would have asked her, "Can we use the magic stick?" and she would always take out the wee stick and go around the living room with the wee stick tapping on the pillows, and when she stopped on the pillow, that was the pillow where the Kinder Surprise was under, and she would have gave me the Kinder Surprise to take it.
One of my favourite memories is when I was at Nanny and Granny's surprise anniversary, where we hid behind all the furniture. When they came in, we jumped out and scared them. It was really funny.
One of my favourite memories is when we go down to Donegal and we go fishing, and my granddad nearly caught a dogfish.
Usually I go to my nana's after school and we watch TV and we do our homework, but on this one time Nana was putting her necklace around her head and wrapping it around her hand and fluffing up her hair, and it was really funny, and it's one of my favourite memories with her.
One of my funniest memories of my granddad was whenever me and my sisters were sitting in his house and he started telling us a joke, but halfway through the joke he realised he didn't know the answer and he had to look it up online. My sisters were sitting telling him the answer, but he didn't know what it was, so he's sitting there and laughing his head off at it whenever he finds out.
One of my favourite memories with my grandparents is when they take me to the shop to get lots of nice treats.
One of my favourite memories with my grandparents is that we go to their house and have a chat.
One of the funniest times with my granny is when her next door neighbour chicken got into her house and she chased it with a brush.
One of my funniest times with my granny and granda is when they took me into the town to get ice cream, and my granny was eating her ice cream and her tooth fell out.
One of my favourite memories is when my daddy, granda and I went golfing, and granda let me drive his golf cart and it was really fun. I remember one time my funniest memory was when Granny went to the shop looking for a present for her daughter-in-law. She found a nice bottle of wine, but when she went home she read it and it said non-alcoholic wine. She had a good laugh at it after. The funniest memories I have was when Granda came home from Jamaica and he had burnt his shins and they turned purple.
My grannies are very talented. One taught me how to crochet and the other taught me how to bake.
My memory is when my granny Kate gave me my great granny's cross necklace for Holy Communion.
One of my favourite memories when me, Nanny and Mummy were at the beach and I was throwing sand in it everywhere, and Nanny said if I threw sand one more time she'd throw me in the sea, and she did.
One of my favourite memories is the time all the girls and my nana went to Benone and then went to the beach. One of my favourite memories is when my granny and granda took me on a walk along the Cushendall beach. One of my memories with my granda is when my parents were going on holidays and I was too young to go with them, so they brought me up to my granda's house, and when I was in the bathroom I came back into the living room and seen them driving off. I was kind of angry at the start, but then I had a great time when they were away on holiday enjoying themselves when I was stuck in Ireland.
One of the funniest memories my granny told me was whenever my mummy and her sisters went outside into the yard and started driving Granda's car around the house.
My favourite things about my granny and granda is whenever they take me to mass. After mass they get me a treat at the shop.
I got 'em too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. We stick together, see it through. 'Cause
G is for greatest, the greatest grandparents of all. R is for ready, always ready to help. I love you!
maybe, but none of them will ever.
A is for awesome. Our grandparents are awesome. N is for necessary. They're always there for us.
You got a friend in me.
D is for devotion. Our grandparents devote their time and energy to us. Their love for us is unconditional. Happy Grandparents' Day! B is for precious. Our grandparents are precious to us. Happy Grandparents' Day! A is for angels. Our grandparents are angels in disguise. We love you. R is for roses, as special as you. E is for exciting, when you come to visit. We love you.
And I got 'em too. There isn't anything I wouldn't.
N is for nurture. Our grandparents play an important role in shaping us. They never let us down. We love our grandparents.
Maybe, but none of them will ever love.
T is for terrific. Grandparents treat and spoil, care and love us. Happy Grandparents' Day!
You're gonna see it's our destiny.
S is for support. Our grandparents support us by encouraging us in all we do.
They look after us when our parents are busy.
They help us with our work. They teach us prayers.
They teach us right from wrong.
We love our supportive grandparents.